This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together. 1. A minor door ding on a mild steel panel with intact paint should be repaired first by A. Replace the door shell, B. Paintless dent repair (PDR) using rods or glue tabs, C. Heating to red hot and shrinking, or D. Spreading filler over the dent. Answer B. Paintless dent repair (PDR) using rods or glue tabs. Explanation: with no paint damage, PDR preserves the OEM finish and avoids unnecessary refinishing. 2. A plastic bumper is labeled TPO. Which prep step is essential before primer? A. Adhesion promoter for TPO after cleaning and scuffing, B. Acid edge primer, C. Apply polyester filler first, or D. Direct epoxy primer without sanding. Answer A. Adhesion promoter for TPO after cleaning and scuffing. Explanation: low surface energy plastics like TPO need promoter for coatings to stick. 3. You've ground to bare steel on a door edge. To prevent corrosion, apply A. 2K epoxy primer on clean bare metal, B. Clear coat only, C. 1K lacquer primer, or D. Base coat color. Answer A. 2K epoxy primer on clean bare metal. Explanation: epoxy is the best barrier and adhesion promoter at bare metal interfaces. 4. A non-structural outer door skin on mild steel is being replaced. Typical OEM-style method: A. Rivet only, B. Adhesive bond at hem flange with limited plug or spot welds as specified, C. TIG weld the perimeter, or D. Full seam MIG weld continuously. Answer B. Adhesive bond at hem flange with limited plug or spot welds as specified. Explanation: modern skins commonly use panel bonding plus limited welds. 5. What's the best way to locate lows and highs while shaping body filler? A. Add more filler everywhere, B. Feel only, C. Guide coat during block sanding, or D. DA sander with soft pad only. Answer C. Guide coat during block sanding. Explanation: guide coat reveals highs and lows and remaining scratches.
6. A glass replacement requires correct safe drive-away time, SDAT. It depends on A. Vehicle color, B. Type of wiper blades, C. Age of glass, D. Urethane brand plus temperature humidity per TDS. Answer: D. Urethane brand plus temperature and humidity per TDS. Explanation: cure time is specified by the adhesive maker and conditions. 7. Which steel should not be heat straightened in non-structural panels? A. AHSS UHSS, B.
Mild steel. C. Galvanized mild steel. D. Bake-hardenable steel. Answer: A. AHSS-UHSS. Explanation: heating can degrade strength, straighten cold, or replace per OEM. 8. A shipping-primed new fender arrives. Correct refinish prep? A. Paint over it. B. Strip to bare metal. C. Scuff, clean, and apply sealer or epoxy primer. D. Apply filler on top. Answer: C. Scuff, clean, and apply sealer or epoxy primer. Explanation: shipping primers need scuffing and sealing for adhesion. 9. After filler shaping with 80 grit, an appropriate feather edge sequence is A. 600 wet only. B. 40 to 120 to paint. C. 24 to 36 to 60. D. 80 to 180 to 220 to 240 to 320 to 400 before primer surfacer. Answer: D. 80 to 180, 220 to 240, 320 to 400 before primer surfacer. Explanation: gradual refinement creates an invisible transition. 10. A repaired bumper's paint peels only over the repaired area. Likely cause: A. Skipped plastic adhesion promoter or incorrect cleaner. B. Too much clear coat. C. No flex additive in clear. D. Hardener ratio in base. Answer: A. Skipped plastic adhesion promoter or incorrect cleaner. Explanation: adhesion failure on plastics is often poor surface prep or promoter omission.
11. When removing bonded quarter glass, best practice includes A. Chisel around the glass. B. Pry with screwdriver. C. Use cutting wire fiber line with PPE and protect paint. D. Heat glass with torch. Answer: C. Use cutting wire fiber line with PPE and protect paint. Explanation: minimizes damage to pinch weld and finish. 12. Purpose of seam sealer in non-structural areas. A. Replace structural adhesive. B. Seal moisture paths and restore OEM sealing and NVH. C. Cosmetic only. D. Add paint gloss. Answer: B. Seal moisture paths and restore OEM sealing and NVH. Explanation: prevents water intrusion and corrosion. 13. A door glass rattles mid-travel. Most likely cause: A. Wrong stat. B. Bad alternator. C. Tire imbalance. D. Loose or bent regulator or run channel. Answer: D. Loose or bent regulator or run channel. Explanation: glass guidance issues cause rattle and binding. 14. You drilled out spot welds on an outer panel. What protects the lap joint from corrosion when reattached? A. Base coat. B. Clear coat. C. Weld through primer at the mating flanges. D. Etch wash after welding. Answer: C. Weld through primer at the mating flanges. Explanation: zinc-rich primers protect between overlapped metals. 15. Which plastic is generally weldable with hot air and matching rod? A. SMC. B. PP or polypropylene. C. CFRP. D. Painted steel. Answer: B. PP or polypropylene. Explanation:
Polypropylene is a thermoplastic suitable for plastic welding.
16. To maintain a sharp body line while sanding. A. Rigid block sanding parallel to the line. B. DA only. C. Sand with 40 grit. D. Soft pad across the edge. Answer: A. Rigid block sanding parallel to the line. Explanation: prevents rounding and preserves crispness. 17. After cutting out rust in a door hem, the correct sequence is A. Clear coat only. B. Undercoat the outside. C. Fill, then paint. D. Clean to bright metal, epoxy primer, seam sealer at hem, then top coat. Answer: D. Clean to bright metal, epoxy primer, seam sealer at hem, then top coat. Explanation: restores barrier and sealing like OEM. 18. Which safety step is critical when sanding filler or fiberglass? A. N95 respirator with particulate filters. B. Cloth bandana. C. No mask needed. D. Hold breath. Answer: A. N95 respirator with particulate filters. Explanation: protects from harmful dust. 19. A bumper cover has spider cracks in paint but is shape correct. Likely fix is A. Replace crash beam. B. Add thicker clear. C. Polish and deliver. D. Strip coating removal, repair substrate as needed, then refinish. Answer: D. Strip coating removal, repair substrate as needed, then refinish. Explanation: micro-cracking requires going back to a stable substrate. 20. When panel bonding, the surfaces should be A. Oily for lubrication. B. Abraded, cleaned, adhesive mixed through a static nozzle, clamped per TDS. C. Bonded over rust. D. Painted first. Answer: B. Abraded, cleaned, adhesive mixed through a static nozzle, clamped per TDS. Explanation: proper prep, mix, and cure ensures bond strength. 21. What commonly causes sand scratch swelling after delivery? A. Fully cured primer. B. Solvent entrapment or undercured filler or surfacer. C. Proper bake cycle. D. Using guide coat. Answer: B. Solvent entrapment or undercured filler or surfacer. Explanation: materials shrink as trapped solvent escapes. 22. A hood sits low relative to fenders at the back. First adjustment: A. Move striker only. B. Bend hood edge. C. Raise hood via hinge adjustments or shims. D. Slot fender holes. Answer: C. Raise hood via hinge adjustments or shims. Explanation: hinge position controls rear height and flushness. 23. Proper masking to avoid hard primer edges uses A. Paper only. B. Electrical tape. C. Duct tape. D. Back taping or foam soft edge tape. Answer: D. Back taping or foam soft edge tape. Explanation: creates a featherable transition. 24. Reason to perform pre- and post-repair scans on non-structural jobs. A. Never necessary. B. OEMs often require to find DTCs and verify system status after repairs. C. Only hybrids need it. D. Only when airbags deploy. Answer: B. OEMs often require to find DTCs and verify system status after repairs. Explanation: electronics can be affected even in minor collisions. 25. A belt molding squeaks as the window moves. Appropriate fix: A. Heavy grease on glass. B. Silicone-safe lubricant for rubber or weather strips. C. Ignore.
D. Solvent wash with lacquer thinner. Answer B. Silicone-safe lubricant for rubber or weather strips. Explanation: reduces friction without harming surfaces.
26. What indicates a properly cured panel bonding adhesive? A. Firm bead, bonded to both substrates, no smear transfer when cut. B. Strong solvent odor. C. Soft, chewy feel. D. Remains tacky. Answer: A. Firm bead, bonded to both substrates, no smear transfer when cut. Explanation: physical checks confirm cure and adhesion. 27. When aligning a headlamp to bumper/fender, start by A. Adding seam sealer. B. Bending the bumper cover. C. Verifying all brackets, tabs, or pins are intact and seated. D. Filing the lens. Answer: C. Verifying all brackets, tabs, or pins are intact and seated. Explanation: mounting integrity controls gap consistency. 28. Feather edge failure at the repair edge after painting is usually from A. Proper cure. B. Correct grit. C. Contamination or too coarse a scratch. D. Adequate sealer. Answer: C. Contamination or too coarse a scratch. Explanation: edges must be refined and clean for durability. 29. A plastic rocker molding buzzes at highway speed. Likely remedy? A. Replace missing clips, foam isolators per OEM. B. Add screws anywhere. C. Remove permanently. D. Tape it down. Answer: A. Replace missing clips, foam isolators per OEM. Explanation: restores designed NVH attachment. 30. Preparing a blend panel next to the repair typically requires A. Clean, degloss, scuff to proper grit, such as 600 to 800 wet or equivalent. B. A 40 grit scratch. C. Nothing, just spray. D. Only tack rags. Answer: A. Clean, degloss, scuff to proper grit, such as 600 to 800 wet or equivalent. Explanation: ensures adhesion and invisible blend. 31. When sanding galvanized steel, what safety concern must be managed? A. Zinc dust fumes exposure. B. Explosive vapors from steel. C. Static electricity. D. UV flash. Answer: A. Zinc dust fumes exposure. Explanation: use PPE and ventilation to avoid metal fume fever risks. 32. A dent with stretched metal, oil canning, on mild steel is best corrected by A. Controlled shrinking with moderate heat and hammer-off dolly. B. Grinding thin. C. Filler thick build. D. Cold water quench of red-hot metal. Answer: A. Controlled shrinking with moderate heat and hammer-off dolly. Explanation: tightens overstretched areas carefully. 33. Epoxy primer applied over properly cleaned bare steel before filler is used to A. Replace seam sealer. B. Provide corrosion barrier and adhesion base. C. Improve gloss only. D. Reduce bake times. Answer: B. Provide corrosion barrier and adhesion base. Explanation: epoxy seals metal and supports subsequent materials. 34. A fixed glass leak after replacement often results from A. Over-priming. B. Using new molding. C. Too tall a bead. D. Voids or gaps in the urethane bead or poor bead placement. Answer: D. Voids or gaps in the urethane bead or poor bead placement. Explanation: bead must be continuous and properly tall. 35. What's the typical maximum finished thickness for polyester filler? A. 1/4 inch, 6 millimeters. B. 1/16 of an inch, 1.5 millimeters. C. 1/2 inch, 13 millimeters. D. 1 inch, 25 millimeters. Answer: A. 1/4 inch, 6 millimeters. Explanation: thicker builds risk cracking and shrinkage. 36. What's the purpose of cavity wax after outer panel service? A. Internal corrosion protection in closed sections. B. Sound deadening only. C. Color match. D. Adhesive promoter. Answer A. Internal corrosion protection in closed sections. Explanation: flooding cavities replicates OEM protection. 37. When reinstalling emblems with new tape, you should A. Use silicone caulk. B. Stick over wax. C. Eyeball placement. D. Clean with alcohol, align to OEM spec, firm pressure. Answer D. Clean with alcohol, align to OEM spec, firm pressure. Explanation: ensures bond and correct location. 38. What's the best tool to remove OEM spot welds with minimal backside damage? A. Plasma torch. B. Spot weld cutter or annular cutter. C. Air chisel. D. Grinding wheel. Answer B. Spot weld cutter or annular cutter. Explanation: cuts the top panel without gouging the inner. 39. A door makes wind noise after shell replacement. First check: A. Weather strips and latch/striker adjustment for full seal. B. Hood insulation. C. Tire pressure. D. Radiator fan. Answer A. Weather strips and latch/striker adjustment for full seal. Explanation: poor door seating or damaged seals cause wind leaks. 40. What's a key benefit of adhesive bonding versus welding on non-structural outer skins? A. Eliminates clamping. B. Reduced heat-related warping and corrosion risk. C. Requires no surface prep. D. More heat distortion. Answer B. Reduced heat-related warping and corrosion risk. Explanation: no weld heat equals less distortion or oxidation. 41. During reassembly, uniform gaps are confirmed using A. Feeler or gap gauges and visual flush checks. B. Random estimation. C. Hammer taps. Or D. Tape only. Answer A. Feeler or gap gauges and visual flush checks. Explanation: quantifies gaps and flushness for accuracy. 42. A repaired area develops mapping around the filler edge after paint. Likely cause: A. Inadequate prep, filler over unsanded E-coat or too coarse scratches. B. Correct flash times. C. Sealer use. Or D. Perfect feather edge. Answer A. Inadequate prep, filler over unsanded E-coat or too coarse scratches. Explanation: inadequate prep lets edges print through. 43. To avoid contamination before refinishing, use A. Gasoline rag. B. Water only. C. Approved wax or grease remover and clean wipes. Or D. Used shop rags. Answer C. Approved wax or grease remover and clean wipes. Explanation: removes silicone, wax, and oils properly. 44. A textured OEM bumper finish must be duplicated. Best approach: A. Add more reducer.
B. Spray normal base and clear. C. Sand flat and clear. Or D. Use texture coating product or adjust technique per product TDS. Answer D. Use texture coating product or adjust technique per product TDS. Explanation: matches OEM look with correct materials and settings. 45. After panel bonding and hemming a door skin, squeeze out at the flange should be A. Tooled or trimmed while uncured per TDS, then seam sealed if applicable. B. Left lumpy. C. Ground to bare metal. Or D. Painted immediately. Answer A. Tooled or trimmed while uncured per TDS, then seam sealed if applicable. Explanation: ensures seal, corrosion resistance, and OEM appearance.
46. A headlamp housing fogs after a tab repair. Most probable oversight. A. Low tire pressure. B. Excess clear coat. C. Unrestored vents/seals allowing moisture intrusion. D. Wrong bulb wattage. Answer: C. Unrestored vents/seals allowing moisture intrusion. Explanation: compromised sealing lets moisture condense. 47. When using DA versus block in final surface or sanding. A. DA with 80 grit for finish. B. Block for flatness, DA for nibs or contours as allowed. C. DA only for edges. D. Block is unnecessary. Answer: B. Block for flatness, DA for nibs or contours as allowed. Explanation: blocks maintain panel straightness, DA helps with light refinement and contours. 48. A quarter panel shows small pinholes after priming. Correct fix. A. Clear coat heavier. B. Ignore, they'll fill with clear. C. Stop, glaze pinholes, sand, and reprime. D. More base coat. Answer: C. Stop, glaze pinholes, sand, and reprime. Explanation: pinholes must be filled with glazing putty and reprimed for a defect-free surface. 49. What is the best practice after sanding a blend panel to remove static? A. Heat gun. B. Ionicizing air blower or anti-static wipe. C. Water spray. D. Compressed oily air. Answer: B. Ionicizing air blower or anti-static wipe. Explanation: neutralizing static reduces dust attraction and dirt nibs in the finish. 50. Final quality control for non-structural work should always include A. Verify gaps in flushness, operation of glass and locks and latches, lighting, leaks, and finish quality. B. Customer signature only. C. Wash and photograph only. D. Check engine codes only. Answer: A. Verify gaps, flushness, operation of glass and locks and latches, lighting, leaks, and finish quality. Explanation: a thorough QC ensures safety, function, and appearance before delivery.
Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.